We've been talking about coronavirus for weeks, but now the panic has reached our shores. Wall Street continues to sell on those coronavirus fears. The Dow falling close to 900 points today after a 1,000-point drop during yesterday's trading. That is the worst two-day stretch for the Dow since February of 2018. As the virus spreads across the globe, it's now having a real-world impact on businesses, and that could mean potential issues for your wallet. Before we delve into the global impact of the virus and the efforts to contain it, let's bring in Rebecca Jarvis now. She's at the stock exchange. Rebecca, it seems like fear is driving a lot of these losses. Does that mean more selling is likely on the way?
Well, you can definitely expect more volatility, Lindsay. There's an old saying here on Wall Street that traders hate uncertainty, and all the uncertainty surrounding this virus has really weighed heavily on stocks and investors' minds in the most recent days. In fact, in the last 2 days, we have seen more than $1.7 trillion wiped out of the U.S. stock market. And Lindsay, that has to do with the fact that there is still so many unknowns around this virus, around how it may or could be contained, about the impact that it will have if and when it comes here to the United States. And we've seen it in particular reflected in airline stocks, which have wiped out almost $6 billion between United, American, and Delta in the last 2 days. We've seen those stocks hit very hard, as well as tech stocks like Apple, which is down now more than 10% from its highs, which it hit earlier this month. And tech stocks in particular are feeling the heat because of the fact that so much of China has been shut down by the coronavirus, and that's the place where many tech companies, as well as many major U.S. companies, do most of their manufacturing. And I'd also like to point out the fact that a lot of small companies are feeling the heat right now. They do a lot of manufacturing in China as well. There are a number of small business owners who have contacted me in recent days saying, we can't get any kind of word from Chinese factories. They're completely shuttered. We don't know when we're going to get our products to U.S. consumers, Lindsay.
It reminds me also of the saying, Rebecca, when China coughs, the world sneezes. I mean, really, quite literally the case here. We're getting some mixed messages, though, from the government on this outbreak here. The CDC sounding the alarm, but the head of the National Economic Council, Larry Kudlow, tried to reassure Americans.
We have contained this. We have contained this, I won't say airtight, but pretty close to airtight. We've done a good job in the United States. Hats off to our public health people. This is a human tragedy. There's no question, particularly in China. Human tragedy with, thousands of deaths. God look over them. Terrible. And that's the worst part of this. The business side and the economic side, I don't think it's going to be an economic tragedy at all.
So, Rebecca, what do you make of that message from Kudlow?
Previously, what we have seen in these cases of outbreaks is that there is that economic near-term consequence and pain, and generally, historically speaking, things do tick back. But of course, when it comes to those small businesses that I mentioned earlier, some of those businesses, if they don't get products in the next couple of weeks, months, and they don't know, frankly, when they will, they could actually be facing an existential threat. They could be going out of business, Lindsay.
Wow, really scary, the ramifications that are beyond just the health impact. Rebecca Jarvis for us from Wall Street. Thanks so much, Rebecca.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.